They can't get out and they need some help. The man himself comes jumping out of hookah window, and it's the distraction they need. Shados mowing them down, and the first round will in fact go to Gambit.
Really solid control taken as well. Like, to manage to hold on to hookah individually, and considering we're going to be getting the buy coming in the next round, it should be for them to do a little bit more damage. The fact that that's flawless, though, is very, very good for Gambit.
On different angles, ready to swing out and help their teammates. Good start from Acend, and a good follow-up, taking down the re-aggression from Redguard, dodging the flashes. And although Defo gets one, that is little consolation. For the bonus round that it is on Gambit, they really want to be walking out of this with 3 kills if they're feeling happy, just to make it costly for Acend and make sure that with reinvestment in the next round that they wouldn't have the ability to play a nice comfortable one. But
it comes down to this battle really, and it's going to be won by Redguard. Now they just have to try and clear out the remaining couple of lamps, and you know what, Nats is going to get both. They almost tried to play that within a crossfire, but it just doesn't work out for Acend. Gambit make that look, I'll be honest, a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. Like, once they find the kill on the flank, I was thinking, okay, the round...
No way, man. The blind comes in exactly as the showstopper goes up in the air to take the kill. This is disgusting. Gambit are just running all over them. There's no space for Acend. Where can they go? Starzo's watching the back. He tries to make it to sight, and he can only get a glimpse. Taking down kill as Spike, going to be stuck at least halfway. Zeke making his way through the wall, gets caught, but it won't be defused just yet. The time now running very, very low. They've got to get on it. It's already done. The molly lands right on Defo just in time. As he goes to trade his teammate, Chronicle's already right up on him. Great response. You see that ult go down. You want to get in it, get ahead of that Viper on the other team, and a pretty good round for Gambit yet again. 5 in the hands of Bone Cold, but that might be a much more scary thing than a Vandal or a Phantom as they look to push out of this smoke, and there it is. The Judge tearing apart Shados. The trade's in instantly, and that is about as clean as can be from Acend, considering the round that was in it, Tom.
He looked like he was about to back away. The spike is actually right in front of him, but Bone Cold lands the headshot. So integral, but they're trying to isolate the spike, and that's exactly what they've done.
Taking them all down. Look at this, one by one they go in, and Shados is making easy work of them. They hadn't even spotted. 4 versus 3, good post plant utility to play with. This should be their round.
Oh, that flash was gorgeous from Starzo. Both players trying to rotate in.
No one cares. They've crept through, man. Look at this with the wall. They're all the way in towards the spawn. Bone Cold has a fight on his hands. The Sheriff even gets a second kill. Okay, considering the fact that he had the worst weapon on the team, and there's a showstopper still online on the A side.
Up to 100. And well, already showstopper could be about to make things a little bit more awkward. They were going to peek into it. He was ready for that, Mitch.
Oh, he absolutely was. Starzo's got it all to do now. 1v3, and already picked it down to a 1 versus 1 on the backside. This is a man that aced the previous round, now looking to do so much more for Acend. Up on top of the tube, not spotting. He'll drop on this, and now knows the player's in spawn, trying to bait him out into open combat, but time is so low. He has to plant, he has to stick it or go for the fight. All 4 kills for Starzo. That is 6-6 at the half. Well, they're pushing them down. They're trying to go for the classic jump peaks with the right clicks coming in, and it's working for CNET. Oh my! Nats alone. Eventually, the walls and orbs fall. Here they come. Spotted him on the backside. He's into the smoke, but CNET is waiting, and the right clicks do him an absolute service in this round, putting the pistol into Ascend's favor.
The rules of living here. That's one of the reasons I moved to Ukraine, hoping it would increase my aim. It didn't. I still suck, but maybe less than before. Who knows?
My ultimate is not ready.
At this point, it might as well be scripted, written down exactly for all the world to see, because CNED's now in the perfect spot. This is the bonus round. This shouldn't even be close. This is one we expect Gambit to win, and it's falling apart. Running out of time. Switch over to that Judge, and now it's left all onto Redguard to try and find 2 kills in 10 seconds because he is not getting a plant.
He's not getting the kills either, Tom. I mean, Starzo's even going to just creep away from that reveal. Bone Cold on the peak for 4. Give him the ace. Yeah, give him the ace. It's only against an eco, why not? Just loses his over towards the B side. He's fully made that rotate into A. A shot by Starzo, but he's going to be all alone and an ace clutch needed. Hey, he's done it already. He's found an ace before, but this time he will be denied. The weapons in the hands of Gambit certainly work out well to put... Still haven't managed to deal with that Viper, but it looks like they're about to catch Redgar out in the open, and Starzo turns to take Nats. How did he do that, Tom? Unfortunate for Chronicle, he wanted to get that tag in and try to follow up. No, they don't. They don't know he's going up behind them. I have absolutely no idea.
Okay.
They would have thought they would have read that one, but Chronicle now alone had the ult, but, well, it's not going to connect, is it? 12-7.
Has not looked particularly good. They let things slip when it came to their defense, and, oh, Zeke, oh, see you later. You might have a showstopper of your own, but Shadows is going to blast through. Starzo, though, oh, I thought for a moment he might be able to get a couple. But I think Nat's got that kill while blind.
But look who's right behind them. There's two players, in fact, flanking it in. CNED takes the first, and here's Bone Cold swinging out for more. They've spotted Redgar in the corner, and he's quickly dispatched, leaving Chronicle all alone. That Hunter's Fury not likely to be used here as Zeke gets rezzed up. Killaz going for the fight up close. He's the last man alive, but he just about gets it done. 13-7 as we close out map number 1, and Acend looked dominant that second half, Tom.
Since February, and one that they play regularly. A 41-4 record. Absolutely absurd, but they are up against CNED, and he's already managed to find a couple of heads to at least kick things off. They've got a lot of space, though. Already deep control every single member of this squad is, and you know what? CNED's already got his third kill of the round. It's starting to get a bit dangerous, but Redgar is there to close. Gambit, again, will kick off the first half. He still has his paranoia in mind. He's not going to use it, though. In fact, he just gets traded out almost instantly. It leaves CNED on his own, and with the operator here, it could actually be a bit of a problem of him being overwhelmed. In fact, he misses the first shot. Luckily, Killers is alongside him, and the second flick is lightning fast. Nats will get 2, but he should be dead as he attempts to plant this. Almost needs to go for the kills, and he runs out of bullets as he goes spraying into the head of Starzo.
Slow them down that little bit as CNED takes the operator back out. He clears the angle. A 4th kill. The ace not quite going to be there because Starzo comes in at the final hour, and a little thumbs up from CNED. You can't blame him. What an incredible round.
All I'm going to say is praise be to CNED. Like, he is the one true... Like, the whole problem we have with the knives is like, yeah, players can actually run and basically sprint at full speed. And they're absolutely fine, like, hitting all of those knives. And CNED's like, oh, you want to run? I'm just going to hit you with the op and then try and bait in some shots from Redgar. He still gets the kill. That was the point of that move from CNED, was to try and bait in the peak. And, well, Redgar gets the kills anyway. This might just have to be a save for Killers.
But the spike's
operator. Okay, never mind.
These numbers could equalize up, well, swing in their favor very quickly.
Oh, the spam through. It has to get him eventually. The 3 players assisting and Shadows in the backlines to close things out for a 4th. I think we've just seen the other side of the coin for Defo. As I said, like...
At this point, the cage behind Zeke won't actually cover him. He's still up close, and they didn't suspect it. A double for Zeke. And into 3. But you've still got Bone Cold and Zeke holding down this site. Ready and waiting. Defo quickly eliminates 1, dashes to site to support his teammate, who's already made quick work of Zeke. The plant in. Killaz has to clutch.
Spike planted.
Not going to get anything more. The Empress actually faded as well, so he's not going to have that advantage anymore. The tag's getting Defo ever low. It comes down to the 1 versus 1. The classic can do it, but it's the right click from the knives. In the meantime, though, the B site now being pressured as well.
Oh, Chronicle's already out. They walk right into him, but Zeke, Odin in hand, is shredding them. Defo left alone on 50 HP. A hero he has certainly been. Has to reload that operator and find 2 more kills. 30 seconds on the clock. Spike down shot. Not quite going to get the kill for him here. He's down to the Bulldog. He's running out of ammo. The pistol comes out to break the door. And the operator... Oh, he connected that shot. Looking to sneak out as a distraction is made by Shados, but there's so many players here. They have the manpower to watch it. It doesn't matter. Nats gets it done. Smoke down. Players behind it. Nats with another, and it leaves it all onto Bone Cold, who's quickly dealt with. That is a gorgeous retake, and Gambit claimed the pistol to put it 7-6 and possibly equalize things up. Now, Tom, I mentioned last time.
Standing ahead.
Yeah, I think it was a spam because the smoke had already well bloomed by the time he shot. Maybe he saw the feet, but my guess is it was just straight through the smoke. That's Spectre. Oh, it's Farmville. Redgar and Nats, they even get the spike. Another one way going to be chucked up above, and
we're not going to give it the same parameters. Like normally, if you're looking at some classics, a kill or two is really not too bad. But when you invest this much into the round, the only thing you're looking for is a victory. So, however, it is looking quite likely that that might be the case, unless Killers can do something impressive. And, well, unfortunately, this time he can't. Through, trying to deny some space. They know that Nats is here, or should have a decent idea, but the crossfire of him and Redgar have actually managed to hold on. He's lurking within the smokes that Jet has thrown down, and finally we start to see trades come in. It's Bone Cold waking up to the table, and the Rez is going to turn this round on his head.
Time is so low, though. That plant has to be found, and if they have any way of delaying it, that would stop the round here and now. It looks like it goes comfortably down, and the flank up by Starzo finishes it. Okay. And the wall's about to go up. Look, these guys have got a nice angle on the site. Shados needs to be ready for it, and that he is! Even catching them on the TP to site. Spike down. They know it's commitment, and Shados keeps on fragging. 3 on the board, leaving CNED to do it alone. 1 versus 3. He fake plants, but nobody bites. They are playing this nice and passive. They're giving him the space, and hey, you know what? We'll retake us a 3, man. That's no problem. He's tagged up. He's trapped on the backside, and they are rushing him down. Defo definitely winning the fights up against CNED on this Jet play here on Acend.
They still have CNED's Blade Storm, but other than that, absolutely nothing. Killers goes down. He's been having a bit of a rough time. As said, like,
oh, costly! Starzo, CNED, and even Bone Cold. Redgar's looking for the ace, and it's only Zeke to stop him. A devastating blow to this Ascend side as a clutch is needed, but he might just be on for it. Chronicle drop-shotting with an Odin is what separates Gambit from Ascend here. He's right bunny hopping into sight. And the confidence on this guy, give him a pistol, and he's a madman. Bone Cold, Starzo already down. Redgar's dropping down for more, farming up that very valuable ultimate. As Nats, well, he'll try to deal with CNED. I don't know. God, there was a second where I got very, very scared. The focus moving towards this A side as Gambit hold down with Redgar. This time getting caught. Out comes Reyna, revealing the information, giving it to a teammate, and Bone Cold shuts down Defo. Then tries to kill his teammate who gave him the information. You know, Bone Cold, I didn't strike you as that kind of guy, but all right.
If they can get rid of all of this remaining weaponry, there's actually a chance that maybe there'll be an eco at some point. So there you go, CNED shutting things down. Solid round there, but he's just waiting and watching. He knows the players are coming through. The tag there as well. Even though he's paranoid, he can still find the kill, but doesn't actually get anything. Defo, though, has already managed to pick off 1. The Hunter's Fury will surely find another. It's looking like the beginning of the end. A 5 versus 3 as they need to fight this back.
The push through the smoke by Zeke. It was a glimmer of hope, but Chronicle is quick to shut it down, and Killez is revealed by, I think, every piece of utility. 13 to 10.
On your team also, Chronicle, with the Odin, something that we love to see on Acend. Because I feel like it was a little bit too late, but I have to say that I think that
trade out afterwards. I thought he had a gap in that wall. It looked like it, but it's safe. It's secure. He's got up above, and Chronicle's got 1. Healing up, almost takes down the planter, isolates him, and allows his teammates to follow up on it. Further pushed by Redgar, lights up CNED, and he's all alone to clutch this out. 3 on the board already, though. Nats and Shados remain. They still have to defuse. His HP is desperately low. And both of these players have shields to work with, so it is easy peasy. Although it did get a little scary for a second. Gambit will walk away with the pistol.
Only CNED can make that look close. Like,
yeah, well, look, this is definitely your best opportunity. Just 1 map away from closing it out, and, you know, not having to face Team Liquid in a lower bracket would be pretty nice. And that means that they can't even afford to kind of block off these angles a little later.
It's about as awkward as a position as it could get for Zeke. He's just farming, padding those stats. Last man left is Shados. And even an extra kill here would be fine. For a bonus round, it's not really much of a problem. Get an extra ultimate orb. I think that we saw at the beginning when talking about X factors for this squad. I know that we sort of mentioned that you normally lean towards Defo. taken that away to allow Defo to try and gain some more space with him. Starzo is going to turn it into a 3v3, try and go for a little bit more, but Defo's still going strong. His third kill of the round already. Nice shot from Acend, and now we're going to see the Blade Storm on either side, but this time Defo will come out on top. It's Gambit to nail their third round. The operator will be retrieved at that. And for Acend on the other side,
dashing back towards the site. There's still a lot of time on that clock, and there's players pretty close. Zeke spotted on the corner. Good shot by Defo. Still trying to stay alive, and he connects a beauty onto Killez. Sitting down patiently, knowing there's another player towards the pipes, the spam coming in, and the shot doesn't land this time around.
I think happy to... Oh yeah, it'd be mad if he just shot through it. He's gonna get a kill anyway. Surely not. Surely not! He goes into the smoke! Most people retreat! Not this man! Defo goes forward into his own cloudburst, and speaking of aggression, after they lose the early man, they want to fight back. Shadows, he actually gets 2! The second kill comes through, but there's a res available.
Oh man, that was a damn good attempt. Staying alive up top. Acend rushing over to the side to get this plant in. Shadows could deny it. He's spraying away. Gets there, but not in time still. Can't even get the kill. Nats eliminates Bone Cold, but it's CNET in a 1v2. He's dangerous to flank though. Is he aware of it? No. The timing perfect by Redgar to close this round out and put Gambit back on the board. A spectacular comeback, having lost the early duel right away. I really felt like that was Acend with all the ultimates they had as well. Just so far. CNET on top just about misses, and that gives the opportunity here for Gambit. They are only one behind. The res brings it up into their favor a little bit more, but Starzo completely ruins any hope they had of that one. But there is no one to follow up on them. Redgar. Oh my, okay. A quick double. He knows there's another player close, but just can't get it across the line. 6 for Acend, but
already we're gonna have a brawl in the early stages of the round. Really nice shot dart coming in from Killers, and Zeke! He's just gonna shut it down with CNED. An easy pistol round, it looks like, as Nats again, well, it looked like he was almost setting up for the afterplant. Not really gonna be much of an afterplant at all, as he's now gonna try and kill everybody remaining. Maybe at least get closer to the Viper's pit. Would be nice. No, nothing.
No consolation prize. CNET survived on, I think, 1 HP. They don't really have a great stance when it comes to a lot of these fights. Bone Cold no longer taking the double damage. He can survive another shot or shock dart in. And this is looking like it's going to be very clean indeed. Only CNET that falls. You couldn't ask for a better follow-up round. But now they don't really have any ground of their own. They're kind of stuck in the middle of all these players, and CNET and Starzo are shutting them out. Okay, Defo manages to return another, but the numbers are now just equalized, and Zeke does well to find one, heals himself up. It's going to be the battle with Defo, but he's only 8 HP. He needs the headshot as he comes around the corner, and the dash is not going to work out. Zeke somehow gets that round with CNED, with Starzo, and one of the better retakes that I've seen in recent memory. That is,
that's an important spot, but this is a really awkward position. Luckily, he's got a man alongside him who doesn't really miss. And see you later. There's no way the Bone Cold misses a shot. A little bit of revenge for the last round, I guess. 11-5.
He should be playing Jet. My God. Never seen it before. He's preparing for a moon mission after this. Well, Acend have lost a man. Now, how do they respond to this? I mean, normally you'd push up and try to take space. You're against Gambit, though. You can't do that. They've tried. They've tried many times. Stars have tried at the start of the round. We saw Bone Cold with the A push and get caught a couple ago. Oh, CNET somehow stays alive. I could watch that 10 more times and I still wouldn't understand how, and I feel like that's going to have big impact later on in the round. Hid behind the wall. Nice shot. Defo's down. The trade is in, though. It's going to be on Zeke. 10 seconds left for that spike to be planted. They have to get it done here and now. I'm caught on the crossover. There is no way. The Hunter's Fury and the Blade Storm could be a very dangerous set of abilities to have on. Oh, here's the wall up eventually, and they're not ready for it. Killez gets rushed down. Great play by Gambit. Had the option before and avoided it. Now the dash into sight. CNET knows there's a player below. Has to dash out of the way. Knives out. And somehow Zeke is just destroying them. CNET delivers the knives to Defo's head. And Shados is the last man standing. He has to hold on in a 1v4. And it is not happening. 13-5. That will be the Masters 1 champions.